Oh, that was a big one. That was a good one. Hey guys, it's Brian. I know Boomer just lost a big one right there. I told him we were going to slide up to that little point, and there's usually a big one sitting there. Maybe we catch it on top water or whatever. He ended up getting it to bite second cast on a flat slap. I think that's what he was throwing. Man, that was a good fish. Probably, it was a 3.5, 4 pounder, and that fish jumped 5 foot out of the water, threw that right back at him. So it is what it is. And that was actually kind of a theme for the day. We missed a lot of fish that day, and it wasn't until we actually figured out what was going on that we actually started making changes. So let's go look at the footage and see some fish catches, and I'll be right back to talk about what we did and the changes we made and how we caught them. So see you in just a minute.
Got him? Oh yeah, look at him. He's a good one. Good. Flip on. Get on it. Now. It's an R2. 2.25.
It's a large one, I think.
Is it really?
Got him?
Well, it's that same line. Seems like a good one. Ooh, Smalley! Get up in here! Red eyes. Look at that. Yep, almost red eyes. Pooping. He took the swim bait, huh? Not quite a keeper. Is he a keeper, you think? There he is. Shoot it! Another itty bitty. No, he's a smallmouth. Red-eyed smallmouth. They want the swim bait today, don't they? There you go. That's not a little one. That's a good one. Get up in here. Long, skinny.
This one spawned out.
Yeah, long and skinny.
It's a male. Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah, I think that is a male, no.
That was a rock. It was just hiding that one. So that's what I don't understand is they haven't even made a decision on what aircraft they're going to use. Oh, oh, oh.
Here he comes, here he comes. Oh God, that jig was too God, it was not too deep. I'm gonna get you some of that.
He's not a keeper, but
Flip his big ass up there.
yeah, look,
You pissing?
red eyes and pissing,
Male.
spawning all day.
What they doing? Damn shots.
I got it. Spot.
Yeah, a little spot. Oh, little spotty. His eyes are red.
All right, guys. So that was the trip. TVA wasn't really pushing current that day, so the plans were to use active target, go fish some points, and catch some fish, catch some spots on active target. That was the plan that I relayed to Boomer. It was like, hey, pack some swim baits, pack some jigs. We're gonna go see if we can't catch some fish using active target. You know, get better with it. That was the plan. Well, no current, and the fact that, you know, after we figured it out, the fish were all on beds, changed that plan big time. And it wasn't until, I don't know, we were there 2 hours before we actually figured out that the fish were on beds. That largemouth I caught off a shell bed actually probably slowed us down a little bit. We didn't make a change quick enough because of that fish. I'm gonna blame that fish. Maybe I really wanted to just use my electronics and look at fish and catch fish. But hey, that's how it goes. Your plans are always good until they meet the enemy. So we decided to make our change, and we did. We ran down, started fishing around some rocks, flipping jigs, and throwing swim baits around rocks, and missing them. Boomer missed quite a few. He found out after about an hour that he had a messed up jig, and that was the problem. So he changed hooks and started catching them. Luckily, I was able to catch some throwing a swim bait behind him, and, you know, kind of going a 1-2 punch. He was flipping the jig, and I was kind of throwing the swim bait, trying to figure out what they were really wanting. Luckily, we caught one female. All the rest were males sitting up on bed. I'm pretty sure, can't see them. The beds were probably in like, that's probably about 6-7 foot of water is where the beds were. So we couldn't really see the beds. You just had to flip over there, and hopefully your jig got down there. And that's how we caught them. And if you want to know, guys, if you don't know, so smallmouth and spots, when they're on bed, the males especially, when they're on bed, they have like a blood red, I'm talking about blood red eye, and they pee when you catch them, and you like sitting there holding it. Like I said, I'm sure you saw in the video, he's peeing. They're on bed. So that, you know, we caught a couple, and it was just that put the pieces together for us, and we just kept going with it. So much so that, like, at the end, what you don't see is we worked a big long stretch, and we had probably 30 minutes to go. And I was like, hey man, what do you want to do? He's like, dude, you tell me what we want to do. And I was like, all right. So I was like, strap down, we're going to make a run. So we ran up to another stretch. Literally, I want to say it was like second cast. I caught that last smallmouth that I caught, I think it was like 2.5 pounder. Caught it on a bed. And then he catches a little spot that was on bed up in like a tree fall. So hey, we figured it out. It took us a little while, but we figured it out. Guys, just kind of go over what we caught fish on. Jigs mostly. He was flipping jigs. I don't know what brand he was flipping, but I wouldn't even tell you anyways because I don't want to downtrodden the brand, because I think I know who it is, but they always have good jigs. I think it was just a bad, maybe he hit it on a rock and didn't realize it, messed up the tip first thing. My jigs, so football jig, guys, it was a Scottsboro tackle football jig. I want to say the color is camo. It's a green pumpkin, brown, green pumpkin, just an old crawdad color. I was throwing a Riot Vigilante green pumpkin trailer on it. Me flipping, I do a lot of flipping with this jig. Beast Coast Vanisher jig. It's a 1/2 ounce, guys. I like it because it's a tungsten. Smaller profile, but still get the weight. Trailer was a Rage Crawl, green pumpkin Rage Crawl. That rod is a 7-1 Invoker Pro heavy fast action rod. 8-to-1 reel. I use 16-pound test fluoro when I'm pitching that jig for spots smallmouth around those rocks. It actually like skips pretty well too. The rod for the football jig, because I forgot to mention it, it's a Arc Rods Thorpe Series Offshore Special mag medium heavy fast action 7.6. Really like that rod. I'm sure there's a bunch of videos that I've used it a lot. You saw me throwing a swim bait. Swim bait rod, or swim bait was actually it wasn't this one that I got on. It was this one, green bean. So, but it's the same thing. It was a 1/2 ounce true bass head with a 4.5 inch true bass swim bait. This is 99 Problems. I was actually throwing that day a green bean, and that's what I was throwing. My rod for that, I know I've talked to y'all multiple times about it. It's a 7.4 medium heavy regular action. I really like it, man. When you penetrate that hook, they're pretty much got once I fill them. Penetrate that hook and then it just holds them, no problem. Love that reel. This is a Tatula Elite 6.3-to-1. Again, 14-pound fluorocarbon, as always. And I want to say the Offshore Special had probably 14 or 16-pound fluorocarbon on it. I can't really. Yeah, it's got 16-pound fluorocarbon filling the diameter. Those were the setups. Boomer was flipping a, just a crawl looking jig. Probably an orange crawl, because up there, orange crawl catches a lot. So that's it. That's the setups. And I know I went through those quick, but I know that I went over those setups a lot here. So guys, one thing to take away from this video: check your hooks. Check your hooks, check your hooks, check your hooks. And roll with the punches. You might want to do something else, but figure out what the fish are doing. Don't worry about what you want to do. Figure out what the fish are doing and do what the fish want to do, because that's how you're going to catch fish. So that's it for that. If you haven't already, guys, please go down and hit the subscribe button. I know a ton of you guys are watching my videos are not subscribed, so please go down and hit the subscribe button. help us out. We're trying to make it. Hit 250 recently. I want to hit 300. Just trying to build the channel. Really appreciate everybody who subscribed, everybody who watches the videos. I really appreciate it, guys. Leave comments and likes. Really, bottom of my heart, appreciate it. And until next time, guys, stay safe, tight lines, and we'll see you on the water.